Direct from the LAF Pet Rescue Studios. You're listening to the Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd.
So it's been quite a while. I have to admit, friends, it's been quite a while since I've been to a night club, which is funny, Maria, because in the early days of our radio careers, I'm sure you, just like I, we had to go do things in nightclubs because being on the radio didn't pay anything. So we had to do appearances to, a live broadcast, or we had to do like some kind of sexy legs contest or something. I remember this one club that I used to do radio appearances at used to have this contest. The beer flows till somebody goes. Did you ever have one of those?
I never did that, but I always thought that was a cool contest.
Yeah, they'd have bouncers standing by the toilets, and you could leave the bar, but you couldn't come back in. And it was like free draft beer, which was probably, PBR or something. Free draft beer. But as soon as somebody entered one of the restrooms, then they started charging for drinks. And it was always some young girl, and
of course
she would head to the bathrooms and everybody be screaming, "No, don't do it. Otherwise we got to pay $1.50 for a draft beer." Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. But I guess there's a nightclub over in Germany where the bouncer, and this is one of the big ones, totally one of the places. And the bouncers at this club refused to let an 80-year-old woman enter the club because they thought she was lost. They didn't think she knew where she was going. And finally,
that's no way to treat me.
Which is what they would do. Like if you and I tried to walk into a nightclub, I would definitely be, like Chris Rock used to say, the old guy in the club. You never want to be the old guy in the club. That would be me. But the lady told them, she said, "Listen, I'm 80 years old. I've never been in a nightclub, and I want to see what it's like. It's kind of a bucket list type of thing, I guess." So,
let that woman in and give her a shot.
Well, they did. So they go, "Oh, okay." So they brought her in and they comped her drinks all night long. And they said that, guys were taking her onto the dance floor and dancing with her, like the ultimate nightclub experience. Isn't that sweet?
That's so sweet.
It's sweet unless it's your grandma and you're looking at your iPhone, like the location to see where grandma is, and she's over at, Artie's House of Parties or whatever the club is called in Germany.
It's all right if she does it once. If she becomes a regular.
Yeah. Although if she becomes a regular, that place instantly becomes the coolest club in town.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Everybody wants to go see Edith dancing on the dance floor. That's right.
And take a picture with her.
The Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd.
Tell them where I'm from.
Welcome back to the Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd.
Yeah!
Now, here's Todd and Maria.
Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd and our website, toddnewtononline.com. We get a lot of heat over there. People just checking out, seeing what we're up to. And I got to tell you, if you listen to us every day, you pretty much know what we're up to. There ain't nothing there's nothing that goes on the website or Facebook first before you hear it here. We kind of, I'd much rather say it than type it.
What you're doing.
Yeah. That's why I've been doing those audio texts so much lately. Instead of sitting there typing, because when you send a little audio recording, it catches all of your nuances, and if you want to say something funny, it actually comes up in it. You don't lose it in the translation, I guess.
That's a good idea. I actually have that on my phone. I've never used it, though.
Yeah, don't try it. Your phone might blow up over there, your little flip phone. I was talking to my friend Ann last night, who I like Ann a lot. She's been a friend of mine for about 15 years, and she spells her name the way my mom spells her name, with an E on the end, Ann with an E on the end, that's not why I like her. She's a great person, but I just was sharing that. And I was telling her about that green noise app that I'm using to go to sleep. I think I told you about this thing.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Really
it's different from white noise and brown noise and everything.
They say it is. It doesn't sound any different, but man, it puts me out. I'll tell you that much. It works for me.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. And she was saying she's got to stop. She sleeps with her phone on her pillow. I'm like, you got to stop that.
What?
Yeah. But she and I are really into the New York Times crossword puzzles. You know, we try to do those together. And as you know, those get increasingly more difficult throughout the week. You know, like the Monday one, anybody can do. I'm good till about Wednesday, and then Thursday I start having problems. And Anne's a little smarter than I am. But she told me that doing puzzles doesn't really do anything for your brain function. That's a myth. Did you know that?
What? Yeah. All these years I've been doing crossword puzzles since I was a kid.
It doesn't do anything. At least this guy's name is Nicholas Spitzer. I looked it up because I thought she was crazy, but he's a professor of neuroscience at the University of California. He's also the founding editor-in-chief of brainfacts.org, and he says, let me dispel this myth. Classical music, too, doesn't do anything for your brain function. Nothing. Nothing. He says the best thing is...
Take that, Mozart.
Yeah. He says the best thing is exercise and exposure to sunlight. He says puzzles don't hurt. It's a good way to learn a new subject more quickly, but it's not gonna make you sharp when you're 90 if that's what you've been thinking, which is what I've been thinking.
So I'm teaching myself Portuguese for nothing is what you're saying.
Well, listen, you never know. You might have to run over to Lisbon at some point.
Want more Todd and Maria? Connect with the show.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
By visiting ToddNewtonOnline.com.